it's like crazy. I ain't know I ain't know that they be like they be on X.
On X? What you
Yeah,
mean?
bro. I
Oh,
get
you
like
talk
when I be
on Twitter?
streaming on Twitter. Yeah, people always on that joint.
Oh, bro, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been on Twitter and like I'll go on there to look at like firearms and stuff because I follow this black owned gun page and that's where I get a lot of information and stuff from. But it's just but
Yeah.
Twitter like the new hub now. So like I don't stay on there long, bro.
He said like the new hub. It definitely is.
Swear.
Chantel, what's going on up in this jump? Alley in the building. What is up? What is up? Actually, I need to change my audio. Where's my audio
What's
output?
good, y'all? We in here. We in here. Like swimwear on a thin bear with no hair.
Okay. Do that then. Do that then. Did you miss us? Miss Burdick, what's going on in the building? Ashley Williams, what's going on? What's up? Anisha Montgomery and the place to be. Mrs. Young.
Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Hey, how y'all feeling? Hey, y'all feeling? Hold on one
What
second.
is going on? What's up, y'all? What's up, good people? What is up, good people? I trust that y'all are all doing extremely well, man. I know it has been quite some time, but we wanted to make y'all miss us a little bit, and then and then jump back on this thing, man. Don't forget to send this to your auntie cousin.
Send it to everybody. Send it to your dog walkers, uncles, twice removed, nieces, nephew that had a friend across the street that cut your grasses.
I didn't say the first name because I ain't want to butcher it. Jamira, did I say it right? Jamira?
Jamaria.
Jamaria. See, I'd have said it wrong and I'd have felt like an ass.
It's Moochie.
I'd have felt like an ass. Jazzy, what's going on? Latanya, what is up? What is up?
How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
What is going on, good people? I trust that y'all are all doing well, man, and y'all are having a phenomenal time. Y'all see, I got my mic. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm trying. I'm trying to do some big things up in this jump.
Big facts.
Yeah, Elgato 360.
Big facts, big stacks.
All right, y'all can hear me, right? It sound real good.
It sound real good.
It sound real good. All right, yeah, I changed my mic settings. It's okay, I'm used to it. See, I want to be one of those people that you used to get your name butchered by. I want to be somebody different.
Trying to be special out this piece.
I'm trying to be special out here. You understand?
Special with a not the sp with a special.
Look, bro. What's your information on Brawlhalla?
Huh?
What's your information on Brawlhalla?
As long as you got my gamer tag, actually, you don't even need my gamer tag on Brawlhalla. You just need the room number.
Oh, okay.
So when we hop on, so if you tell me you're hopping on Brawlhalla, I'll send you the room number. When you go to custom game and type in the room number, it automatically brings you in. Whether you got PS5, Xbox, Nintendo, whatever you got, it'll bring you in.
All right. So what is the Brawlhalla? It's just like is this the fighting game? Like
it's like Smash Brothers. It's literally like Smash Brothers. A bunch of people just trying to push you off the platform, and whoever wins.
I can dig it. What's going on, good people? What's going on, good people?
How
you feeling, man? Tell us something that you winning at, man. What's going on? What's new? What's happening? What's the word? What's the dilly, yo?
Bruh, I've been grinding all crazy. And it's like I said, it's one of those times where it's like it's behind the scenes and it's work. I've been shooting a couple promos for the video that we're going to release. It's being edited. Been staying on the workout stuff, getting ready for Ebony Fit Week next month.
Ebony Fit Week next month. Where's it at?
Next month is in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, okay.
Yep, next month is in Atlanta.
Wait, next month as in June or next month as in January? I mean July.
July.
Okay.
July. It's July 25th through the 28th.
Okay, got you. Got you.
So been getting ready with that.
Did you hear that? I hear that.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, we heard it. We heard it. Hey, let's get it. Let's go. We in there. I've been putting a lot of work back into TikTok. My platform has been growing a little bit. Oh, I had a crazy experience. Remember when we talked about I don't know if we talked about it on live. I don't know if we talked about it on here. Did we talk about the outpouring when I went to the outpouring?
No, tell me about it.
Okay, so I recently went.
Oh, we're gonna have so much fun now, guys. Oh,
this is going to be wild.
Okay, go ahead.
So I recently went to it was like a really, really big church convention, right? I went down to Louisiana. My sister, who is the pastor of her church, her and her husband had their church come out. It was a bunch of different churches from all over the country came out, and it was a great experience, bro. Like I've had a strong walk with God. I've always been, you know what I'm saying, tapped in. My faith has always been strong, but that was like a real workout, and I consider it a real success because remember when we talked about the story where the lady was catching the Holy Ghost, causing a scene, and the pastor was like quiet,
right,
and we were like, well, we don't know if that's real or we don't know, bro. When I tell you, and then I remember you telling a story about when you had an experience where you were in church and you just couldn't move, right? Bro, I went down to the outpouring, bro. And when I tell you, God put me in a place where it was just me and him. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was really wild. So we heard a bunch of different speakers, people from, when I say all over the world, they had to bring translators in for them to be able to give their sermons. Right?
What?
Yeah, bro. It was like we had people from all over the world in there. And one of the craziest things were you usually see the people who catch the Holy Ghost and fall out, and they're like they stick out. Like you're like, oh wow, that person is really they catch the Holy Ghost or whatever.
Yeah.
This was a place where you stuck out if you didn't catch the Holy Ghost, right? Like that's it. It was filled with so many people who were just so faithful and so on fire for God. It was wild. So I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. That's not going to be me, but this is cool. Man, I'm telling you, I was in my little zone. We praise and worshiping. And my sister's spiritual mother, the pastor of the church that she went to before she got ordained, right? We have a really good connection. And her husband, we have a great connection. They were praying for me. And I promise you, she was speaking a word to me that about things I had been praying about and told absolutely nobody. She was prophesying, bro. And I was like, all right, this went from being weird to a little scary, right? And when I tell you, God gave me a vision of being on a cliff, right? I seen smoke. I was on the top of a mountain. I seen smoke, and I seen hands at the bottom of the cliff like this. And as she was praying for me, all I heard was jump. And it was real deep because it was like a lot of times we stay on the safe side of religion. Like we're like, all right, cool, I can see God, I know God, I'm close to God, so that means I'm going to heaven. But very rarely do we jump because we're afraid of what our life looks like if we actually surrender, right? And something said jump. And I was talking to God. I'm like, God, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you how the conversation, but we had a real deep conversation. And as soon as I looked over and was like, all right, you know what? God, you got it. And I, like, in my mind, I jumped. I promise you, the next thing I know, I'm looking at the ceiling. She had touched me, bro. And I had let completely go. You know what I'm saying? I had let completely go. And I understood what it felt like when the Holy Spirit actually is moving. I was like, oh, okay, this different. This is different, bro. So it was an amazing feeling, bro. I came back. Y'all hear me talk about how I feel after Ebony Fit Week, how I'm like massively motivated and ready to go. Like, bro, my spirit is fortified in a way that there's a lot of things that have happened since I got back that have not been able to shake me.
Ooh.
Like losing followers, car messing up, wondering where bills are coming from, family being sick, my sister going through something. Like bro, I have a different type of peace. A different type of peace, bro. I'm still me. I still have fun. You see,
Right.
I still got my Jordanitos. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, I have a different type of peace. It's crazy. It's
Bro,
crazy.
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, bro? Is man, I remember my moment when I surrendered. If that's what we can call it. I remember my moment when I surrendered, and it was a moment of clarity where I finally said, okay, God, if this is what you want me to do, you got it. And I'm just going to follow your direction. I'm just going to follow, what you tell me to do. And I'm going to be obedient, and I'm going to allow you to order my steps in terms of what it is that I'm doing. And from there, man, there's been a level of, like you said, peace, a level of understanding.
Right.
I don't think I would have been able to get without me fully surrendering. And before I surrendered, I really had to say, are like, how can I trust that you're going to do and provide for me the way that I desire to be provided for? And that's going to allow me to provide for my family. Because am I expecting too much of you if I'm dreaming this big? You know what I'm saying? Or should I, should I tone it down a little bit? And I was just giving confirmation that no, there's nothing that's too big. You can't outdream him.
Facts.
You can't outthink him. You can't out desire for yourself what he has planned for you. And I took that and I said to myself, all right, this is the moment. And when my first child's mother, that was what her and I got into arguments about a lot, was because she wanted me to quit, and you're not home, and you're not home. And I simply said, my life isn't up to me anymore. It's up to him. I'm not doing this anymore. This is not me. And if you can't get on his plan, then you can't, you can't, you have to get out and walk. Because we driving.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, like, I spent so much of my life, and there's a lot of people who know me in real life, like, you know what I'm saying? Even back when, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, this is a throwback. Even back when me and Jeff was doing poetry in the city, when Jeff had hair, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember no, real shit, real talk, bro. I remember when me and Jeff, we did that erotic poetry joint. When you know what I'm saying? Way back when I still got the picture. We did the erotic poetry joint. My locks are short as heck. Jeff got hair, bro. I remember talking to Jeff before the picture, telling him, like, bro, I just got off work. You know what I'm saying? This now, mind you, this erotic event didn't start till 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Started like this joint was supposed to start at like 6. It didn't start till like 10 o'clock. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I was supposed to miss it because I was at work. I got off work and they told me it didn't start yet. So I made it. I have always had like at least 2 jobs working. You know what I'm saying? Doing a bunch of stuff. And this is not a downer for anybody who has a job, because you should like grind it out, right?
Yes.
But the jobs that I've had weren't my calling, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't until like a couple years ago where I was like, let me separate, you know what I'm saying, somewhat. It wasn't until last year And I truly believe my accident was a blessing in disguise because it allowed me to completely disconnect from the idea that I had to work for somebody, right? Because I've always been a workhorse. I've always been that. I've never seen myself as a boss. I've never seen myself working for myself. I've always had dreams, but I never thought I could do it. I thought that was for rich people, right? And God put me through something that told me I'm gonna bring you to the brink of complete and utter destruction to rebuild you into a place where you see that you can build. Right. So after my accident, the only thing I was doing was coaching gymnastics, right? He said, I'm going to take your body from you to show you that everything that you're thinking about is possible. I couldn't work, right? So now, even though I'm back physically healthy, I am betting on myself to the point where I'm grinding solely on TikTok and just with poetry. That's the only means of income I have. There's days where I worry. There's days where things don't go as planned. But right now I have a level of trust and I have a level of peace that most will never know, right? Most will never know. So with that, it's like there are times where God will bring you through something and put you in a position where you can say, you know what, I'm going to bet on myself. I'm going to bet on God, because you can't outdream somebody who thought the world into existence, right? I was praying for a guy, and God told me to tell him that everything that he'd been talking to, or that he'd been talking about and praying for, that when he was talking to God, is going to come to pass. Far be it for me to argue with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, as humans, we leave footprints in us, and this was the phrase that came out of my mouth, and it shocked me, because as poets, we listen to lyrics, right? We listen to meanings, right? I'm praying for him, and I said, as humans, we leave footprints in the sand. Before be it for us to doubt somebody who steps over waves like cracks on the street.
Jesus Christ. Jeez, bro. Jeez,
I'm
bro.
gonna leave it at that.
We just get a can we just get a, you know what I'm saying? My man is out here talking spicy. My goodness, man. Like, I mean, for real, what's impossible for man is very possible for Yahweh. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. So, man, the last couple of days have been, the last couple of weeks, man, have been great. You know, I've gotten a couple of different speaking engagements. I did some graduation ceremonies. I think I did 2 graduation ceremonies in 24 hours, which was absolutely amazing.
Come on, bro.
I just today signed a really, really big 5-figure contract, my first one, which felt absolutely amazing. And
come on, bro.
I'm excited for what's to come next. You know, 2025 is already shaping up to be a phenomenal year in terms of execution, as well as in terms of financial growth, because you know, my thing, I've never been at the same income for multiple years in a row. Thankfully, I've been able to have jobs where, you know, not only jobs, but also side gigs and side hustles and stuff like that. And as I was growing the business, I had to work, and then the business was growing, and the business was growing and growing and growing. And so now, you know, it's getting to a point where, you know, things are really starting to shape up, and, you know, things are really starting to take shape, which I'm super, super excited about. So, man, this is, you know, looking like, you know, this is going to be my most 2025 will certainly be my most profitable year. And
congratulations, bro. You definitely deserve it. You earn it. Hey, yo, I can't see the chat, but can we drop the clapping hands in the chat for Jeff, bro? Because Jeff was, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro been faithful, bro been working, bro been grinding. Bro is an amazing dad, an amazing husband. Bro been putting in work tirelessly. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I talked to Jeff for a brief second after we get off of this. You know what I'm saying? And he'll talk to me and he's like, "Hey, bro, I got to do this. I got to do that, bro." He puts aside time for his son on purpose.
On purpose, bro.
On purpose.
Just dedicated time to him because I know how crazy life can get, and I know how easy it is to forget about the things that are important. And I'm constantly reminding myself, like even with my wife, like we all went out, me, her, and Junior, we went out the other day, and she like, I'm like, babe, let's go out somewhere and let's do something. She's like, for real? And I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go out. She's like, and I'm like, I don't want to sit in the house. And I like making a conscious choice to remember those things. Even with everything that's going on, even all of the good, but then all of the challenges too, because life doesn't come without its challenges. They tell you to buy a house, and then something goes out at the house, and then somebody's got to pay for that. You know what I mean? Insurance ain't gonna cover all of it, and you know what I'm saying. So there's different challenges that happen that you must you got to be ready for. You got to be ready for, and you got to be diligent. With those things. And I also just got to a long-term get. Oh, so let me ask you this, because I asked this to my my groups that I was doing over the weekend. If you had to speak for an event, would you do it?
If I had to speak for an event
for an hour, would you do it?
Yes.
Hold that thought. Now, I'm going to tell you that it's an LGBTQ plus event. Does that change?
Nope.
The topic of the event is Live Out Loud. Does that change?
Nope.
Okay. Why not?
Because the premise of what my understanding of LGBTQ and plus I community, I apologize if I got it wrong, but you know what I'm saying, I'm not actually part of the community, but you know what I'm saying, I would like to think of myself as an ally of the community. I create safe space for anybody who is part of the community, and I'm willing to learn about the community. Live Out Loud, the way I love and the way they love is there's no difference. It's the difference in the way we love and the way somebody else may love is how it's perceived by society. So if I can say, you know what, I accept the way you love and you accept the way I love, and I love you for loving the way you love, I can live out loud the way I love. I don't have to be neurodivergent, or I don't have to be slightly askew from society's norm to understand it and to love the way I love and then still celebrate you. I can live out loud the way I am. You know what I'm saying? And I expect you to celebrate it. So I believe that I could speak about living out loud and loving out loud and still honor the way you love out loud is in my speaking.
Yeah, bro. So real quick, I learned. So I was, I be watching like a whole bunch of videos and stuff like that on social media and on YouTube and stuff. And I learned this thing, this story, and it's about learned helplessness. It's about learned helplessness. So they took these 3 dogs, and the first dog, they put him in a cage. Nothing happened. They let the dog out. This was the controlled dog. The second dog, they put the dog in the cage, and after some time went past, they shocked the dog. They kept the shock on, but the dog could tap a button and stop the shock. So after a couple of shocks, the dog learned that once the shock comes, tap the button, shock stops. They took the dog out of the cage. They put the third dog in, and they shocked the dog, but there was nothing the dog could do to stop the shock. After a while, they stopped it. They put all 3 dogs in a, let's just say in a playpen, and there's a small barrier in between that the dogs could jump. On one side was the shock, and on the other side was nothing. Once the shock came, the dog who had never experienced the shock, he immediately jumped to the other side. The dog who could touch the button, it took him a couple of shocks, and then he jumped to the other side. The third dog, who the shock continued and could do nothing about it, he never even considered jumping to the other side because he felt that no matter what he did, it didn't matter. He was going to get shocked. Ain't that like people where they get into a situation where they feel like they can't control the circumstances that they're going through and control the things in their life, so they give up. They don't have any desire. I'm bad with communication. I'm bad with money. I'm just not fit. I'm just not lovable. I'm just not good enough. All of those different things. And so we learn helplessness because we feel like we don't have control over the things that are in our lives, when if we just took time to jump to the other side, we could actually see that we have way more control over what happens in our lives than we previously imagined. I was like, bro, what?
That's amazing.
What? Learn helplessness. And I'm looking at these kids that I work with every single day, and I'm like, bro, this is learned helplessness. They don't even feel like they're good enough. They don't even dream and desire of a better life because of learned helplessness.
Bro,
if my life is going to be terrible anyway.
Bro, listen. We talked about this before. I have a poem called I Am the Hood, and it's me speaking as if I'm the hood, right? As if I'm literally the physical environment of the hood. And there's a line in it that says, I am the hood. I'm filled with eagles who believe they're peacocks, a little flashy living and a little soaring, but never thinking that they can fly.
Wow. I like the imagery of those lines. I love the imagery of those lines. I'm right. So for August, for the poetry show, there's going to be completely new poems from Backpack Jeff. These poems,
listen. Go get your tickets. These tickets
will have never been recited anywhere. You won't hear them. You won't see them on social media. And one of them is a poem called Poem Cry. And it is a message to young men, speaking to them from a mentor standpoint. And like the first couple of lines is like, I can't see him coming down my eye, so I got to make this poem cry. You can't see him coming down her eye, but nigga, you making your mom cry. Young dude around the age 22, living life by his own means. Nobody can tell him what to do. His dad ran the streets, so he's just trying to fill his shoes, following his footsteps. They've been ordered by the drug lords. Sell dope or go to the league. Never been much of an athlete, but still got caught in a rat race. Imagine running in competition, but always coming in last place. Pops passed the baton, but nobody told him he's dropping the ball. Tried to teach his son how to be a man, stand on his own 2 feet. In reality, he facilitated a fall. Like, bro, when I hey, listen.
Bro, listen. In the poem Umbrella, there's a line. It's like, it says, just the one line. I can't remember what comes before it right now. I'd have to recite the whole line. But there's a line in it. It says, caught in a rat race. Caught in a rat race. Damn, how does it go? Caught in a rat race that has no color but condemns people of it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Caught in a rat race but has no color but condemns people of it. Listen, man. August is gonna be one of them ones, dog. I'm telling you, bro.
Listen.
August is gonna be one of them ones, man. It's gonna be one of them. Listen, y'all need to get there ASAP. Y'all need to get there ASAP. Like this
August. Listen, it's August 9th through the 11th. The show is on the 10th. Talk About It Tuesday will be filmed live on the 11th. You know what I'm saying? You need to be in this building where there's going to be so much fun. There's going to be edification. There's going to be soul food. You know what I'm saying? I mean, real soul food. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be bars, because bars don't live on just bar, right? You know what I'm saying? Bars don't live on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be so much knowledge thrown around this room. You're going to feel like you got hit with a encyclopedia. I'm telling you, you need to be in this building.
Yes, you need to be in the building. 100%. You need to be in this building, y'all. 100%. I promise you, it's going to be one of them ones that if you don't come to the event, you're going to be like, damn, I cannot believe that I missed it. And we don't want that for you. We don't want you gonna feel like,
yeah.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
Bree, take his toy away from him. Where's Bree? Take his toy away from him.
Listen, look, me and Mike gonna be on the mic like this.
Period. It's going down. It's going down.
Bars. Everybody in the crowd gonna be like.
All right, bro. What we got on tap? We playing too much. What we got on tap?
We having way too much fun, man. It's been a minute, so we had to bring y'all back to something new. We ain't just, we ain't just go away for no reason. You know what I'm saying? We went away, you know what I'm saying, just to elevate this joint, man.
Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years.
Let's get it. All right, so look, let's talk about this graduation. Parent disrupts graduation ceremony by between a district superintendent out of the way as his daughter walks across.
Joins us now with video of that incident and response from the district. Jalen?
Eric, in the video, you can see a parent approach the stage, grab the superintendent, Rainey Briggs, and move him out of the frame before what is believed to be the parent's daughter being able to shake the hand of the superintendent. The video continues, and you can hear Briggs say, "Get off me." You can see individuals take the stage, escorting him off, and multiple people moving the parent off the stage as well. And comments on social media say the parent did this in protest of how the superintendent and the district handled bullying incidents related to his daughter. In a statement from the district, they say, "Our primary focus remains on celebrating the achievements of our graduates." They continue with, "We want to ensure that the significance of this milestone and the hard work of our students are not overshadowed by this unfortunate event. The evening celebrated their accomplishments, and we are incredibly proud of each of them. Now, the incident is still under investigation right now, and I'm still working to learn if the parent is facing any criminal charges or consequences for his actions. As soon as I learn and we learn here at News 3, we will update it online.
Learning more information.
All right, Dad pushes the superintendent out of the way and says, "You ain't shaking my daughter's hand." How you feel, man? What you doing in that? What you doing in that situation? If you just
I need to understand the reasoning. So it said that it was in response to how there was some bullying happening, and his response to the bullying. I probably
get a principal. It's the principal's school.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you could go over the principal's head. You could talk to the superintendent. You know what I'm saying? And the principal, like I said, we need more context, because the principal might have been like, "Hey, you know what? I agree with you. Let's see what we could do. This is above my pay grade. You got to talk to the superintendent." And the superintendent might have been like, "Nah, I ain't dealing with it," type stuff. Yeah. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But as a father, I very rarely condemn fathers off of a video or the sight of something that might cause dismay, simply because a lot of fathers don't do things for no reason. You know what I mean? A lot of fathers, we see, not to say that this is the mother's stigma, because I believe mothers, I believe mothers are superheroes, but a lot of times we see mothers in media wilding out just because kids don't get accolades or kids aren't celebrated because they feel that their kids are special, right? Fathers may be like, all right, I feel that, but I'm not gonna cause a scene. If I'm stepping in to physically remove a man from shaking my daughter's hand, you had to have done something.
Right.
You had to have done something or negated something or allowed something to go on that endangered my daughter mentally, physically, emotionally. Something has to pull me up out of my chair to say, you can't even touch my daughter. I need to know what that was before I pass judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild. Like, I don't believe he would have did that just because his daughter was being bullied. Like, something, they had to have some type of interaction for him to be like, you personally cannot shake my daughter's hand.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you, man. I definitely agree with you. Again, we need more context in the situation. I want to know how he got up there so freely and nobody, you know what I'm saying, interrupted my man prior to him coming to the stage. Like, that's,
yeah, where was security at?
Yeah, how did he get up here so easily? You know like, that's let me see. This
I feel like that probably would have been like a some type of movie where, like, you know what I'm saying, they did have security. By the time dude got to the superintendent, they looked over security like upside down hanging off of a chair or something. Like, dad was not playing. Dad wasn't playing.
Dad was not playing. What's going on, y'all? Everybody on Twitch, what's going on, good people? Everybody on Facebook, what's up, y'all? Everybody that is on Instagram, what is up, good people? Everybody that's on Twitter, what's going on, y'all, man? Appreciate y'all jumping in this joint, man. Thank y'all so much. Let's Talk About It Tuesday. We are here every single Tuesday for your pleasure at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all set y'all notifications. Make sure y'all subscribe to all of the different channels that we got going on, man. We want to make sure that we are bringing real conversations that people would only want to have in private. We want to have those conversations in public. We thank y'all so much for joining. Again, we are here every single Tuesday at 7 p.m. Let's get into the rest of it, man.
Make sure y'all following us on everything. Backpack Jeff on everything. Sabio Senses on everything. Make sure y'all following us.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. Let's see what happened with this with this security guard. What's your security guard? Crosswalking guard. Let's see.
Darby, Delaware County's been arrested. The guard is charged with giving e-cigarettes and marijuana to students. 26-year-old Kiara Lee was taken into custody last night. The students attend Penwood Middle School. Students reported Lee would smoke marijuana with the kids. They say Lee was also contacting some students through text. A crossing guard in Darby.
All right, the crossing guard in Darving, Delaware County, man, has been apparently reported to be giving e-cigarettes and marijuana to some of the kids that's out there, man. My goodness, what is going on? What's going on in the world?
I'd have got all three. Listen, I'd have got all three of my. I'd have got all three of my little sisters to drop kick her in the dark spots around her lips.
Why she got that mustache? That mustache is coming in heavy.
Say no. My sisters is saved. But, like, you could drop kick for Jesus. Listen,
some people deserve it.
Bro, I pray. I never run into somebody that did anything to kids, bro. Because I have no sympathy. I'm gonna have to talk to Jesus. He gonna have to judge me for it. Like, that's just one of them things. Like, bro, I've dealt with situations like that, and I understand the type of turmoil that creates. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, I would never want somebody's child to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a super crazy cycle. Bro, I just don't even have words for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she got caught. Put it that way.
Yo, so somebody just typed in the chat. Did y'all hear the West Virginia couple who turned their adopted black kids into slaves? And I just looked it up. And bro, what? It's horrifying. West Virginia judge revokes the bond of white couple who reportedly kept their black adopted children locked in a shed in despicable conditions with no water, light, and little food. What? Bro, they need to be thrown under the jail. They don't need to be the bottom of the barrel. They need to be the stuff on the outside of the bottom of the barrel where the centipedes and the roly-poly bugs live. What?
But so not only them, but the social workers connected to that case need to as well, because like how do you not know? Because when you adopt kids, first off, they do checkups. They do random checkups.
How long do they do those checkups though? Like in the beginning, they happen. Do they still happen like years later?
No, not years later. No, they don't. I don't think they're years later. But like,
That's crazy. That disturbed my spirit, man.
Like I
That
said, adults that mistreat children deserve to be caught. That's all I'm gonna say online. They deserve to be caught. What happens to you, hopefully your soul is right.
Their soul ain't right if they doing that stuff to kids. All right, let's look at this next court case. My wife be on these court cases, and she got me watching them too. So I watched this court case, and I actually ended up finding the whole thing. And this is despicable me.
You know what's crazy? I be watching court cases too, bro. I be watching court cases for random stuff.
One thing Shawty gonna do is Judge Judy, Judge Trudy, Judge Joe Brown, Steve Wilkos, Judge Mathis. If they got a judge in it, she is gonna watch it. American Idol, you know what I'm saying?
Did well. You are not his father. Are you kidding me?
Messed up, man.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
From the bottom of my broken heart, Wallace Tillwell, I'm sorry. And to your whole family, I apologize. I have no idea who his dad is at this point.
We knew that.
I'm sorry, but I didn't sleep.
Okay. Oh, dude.
Oh, Ron, get her.
Oh, boy.
All right.
I knew it. I knew it.
Now look at all the attention is turned to the woman, and this man is sitting there with his world rocked. You see this? Look at his face. Look at the tears. Look at the pain. No comfort. This is what we have to go through as men. You know what I mean? Living in a world where we are highly emasculated, and then when we are men and we standing up for anything, the attention is never placed our way. Now this man's world is rocked, but all the attention is going to go on the woman who was being deceitful in the first place. And then even the judge wants him to pay attention to the fact that she thought all along that the child was his, meaning the baby mama. She needs a minute. But what about him?
Hey, my man ain't getting no sympathy from nobody but his mama. Everybody looking at her, she caused the scene in the courtroom. She felt out like she was catching the Holy Ghost.
This just shows you the power of a woman's tears, bro. This shows you the power of a woman's tears, and I'm not saying that a woman's tears should not have power, because
he got tears too. We don't got no power.
You're right. Listen, hear me out.
Yeah.
I get it. But if anything, this should show you how strong men have to be, right? Like this is the part of life that a lot of women don't really understand, because when they're emotional, a lot of things, the rest of the world doesn't matter to them, right? And I understand why, But as a man, living in a world where your tears don't mean shit, and going through things that we're expected to suck up and give compassion and empathy and understanding to a party that wronged us, mainly because of our physical stature, right? Physically and genetically, men are stronger than women. We just gonna put that out there. That's just what it is, right? But emotions hit the same. Emotions hit the same. Somebody who's hurt emotionally is gonna hurt emotionally regardless. You knew you cheated. As a woman, you knew you cheated. You didn't know. It's not a surprise. You know what I'm saying? It's not a surprise that if you sleep with two men within the same month, you know what I'm saying, that okay, now you're pregnant, now you don't know who the father is. Like, it's not a surprise to you. You're upset because you got caught. Because if you were really remorseful,
and the trash she was talking about, dude, was crazy.
So, and we didn't even see that. But I'm just speaking on the reaction. You knew you cheated. You knew you had intercourse with another man. But being hurt and crying is going to gain sympathy. It gets you out of it lessens the fire that you're about to be in the immediate presence, right? As a man, we get looked at like, if you ever look at Maury when they be like, oh, you are not the father. A man who's jumping up and down like, I told you, yeah, I'm out. Everybody's always like, hey, remember, there's a child here. It's about the child. Don't be too happy. It's about the child, right? But when a woman runs off stage and decides to run out the back, and you got the D1 athlete with the camera chasing her, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is like, oh my gosh, she's probably so hurt. It shows you the power of a woman's tears. And we need to understand that, like, sometimes feelings are valid, actions are not, until they're validated. You can feel how you want to feel. You can feel how you want to feel. See, that was the time where you should have hit the da-na-na-na. That, where's your soundboard? There you go. Thank you. All right. You know what I'm saying?
But I want to put on for Mike right now. You're talking spicy.
No, I'm saying feelings are valid, actions are not until they're validated, right? So for instance, if I go to give you a high five and then I hit your face, right? You may have a black eye. Your feelings of anger and hurt towards me are valid, but don't snap on me and try and fight me because your actions are not validated. My intention was to celebrate you, not to hurt you. But now I also have to understand that my intention did not align with my impact. My impact was different, right? So if we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, how women feel, your feelings are always valid. You know what I'm saying? You may be upset that this man that you do actually love and that you made a mistake is no longer the father of the child that you have, but your actions are not valid. Your actions have to say, you know what, I made a mistake. I got to stand in this. His actions after that are also not validated, but his emotion, his feelings should be valid. But we cannot express our emotions because our emotions nor our actions are ever validated.
Yeah.
Because we're men versus women, and that's a problem.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%, man.
The sound effects, Cindy. I needed it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen, we are adding to, God damn it, we are adding to this stream this live. We are going to give y'all so much more. Listen, we want to create an atmosphere, an environment where y'all feel like, yo, this is going to be absolutely dope. And the things that we say, we got to make sure that we highlight the things that we say, man, because we be in here dropping some fire up in this joint, man. And people,
big facts.
Listen. We love all y'all, man, for real. Like, we absolutely love y'all, dog. Y'all are absolutely dope, man. All right, let's get it. Let me see. I think we got time for one more. This is a good one. Let me think.
I met a guy online last summer, and I made him wait until the new year before we became intimate. Sparks were flying everywhere, and it was worth the wait for both of us. But ever since then, he always stops us in the heat of the moment and asks me to get in the shower. He gets in the shower as well. He said that he has to be fresh out of the shower and that his woman has to be fresh out of the shower before intimacy. I'm so over his finickiness because it interferes with the spontaneity and lovemaking. I want to come home from work and drop down and get my eagle on. And he wants to stop me in the middle of it and say, take a shower. Sex is much better when it's 1, spontaneous, and then 2, a little bit of our natural body odor sent throughout the day. It's fine to smell like soap, but it's better to just let it flow. He is so overly anal about it, and I'm so annoyed that I almost want to break up with him over it. I've discussed it, and he stands firm and tells me that I need to take a shower if I want the D. And I'm over it. T-Bomb, have you... wait a minute. Usually they say stand. This is to me. T-Bomb...
I'm glad.
T-Bomb. Yeah. T-Bomb, have you ever heard of other men being this finicky? My experience has been that most men don't care about all of that extra hygiene stuff, especially considering that I don't walk around smelling like ass. If there's an odor, then it's just my natural odor from me working all day. He needs to grow TF up. Y'all know what TF means?
Yeah,
we got you. He needs to grow TF up, and he's 47 years old. So she did say T.
All right, man. Do we got a shower, or sometimes we just you just getting a little.
Wait, let's go back. Wait, let's go back, bro. Let's go back. She said she made him wait till when?
New Year's from summer.
So you made me wait between 6 and 4 months, right? Intentionally made me wait, right? That's what you get. Because you could have figured this out the first time you got horny. You could have been figured it out. If you knew that we had the connection and you wanted to, and you made me wait to see, right? Which is 100% your prerogative. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, ladies, if you want to, what's up, Mike? If you wanted to make somebody wait, by all means, make them wait. That's your prerogative, right? But at the end of the day, you made him wait. He passed your test. He met your standards. Now you gotta meet his, and you annoyed. You know what I'm saying? You could have figured out what I liked as soon as you figured out that you wanted to do it with me. And now you're gonna break up. Because now, mind you, she said sparks is flying everywhere, right? So if sex, right. So if it wasn't gonna make the relationship, you made me wait for the sex, right? How now can you put the pressure on me? The sex is about to break the relationship. It's not like the sex not good. I just want you to be clean. I don't. You saying it's natural body odor. Me personally, I don't give a fuck, baby. You could be working all day. Come here, let me get it. But that person in general, that's his preference. He wants it.
Have to be blocked.
Hey yo, I can't. Listen. If out the shower sex is his preference, now mind you, she said he gets in there with her. So it's not like he's asking for something he's not willing to give you. But at the same time, you can't be mad at him for setting a standard after he didn't met your standard. That's all I'm saying.
So I think bro's tripping. Lady, so
I mean, no, hold on. Let me say this. I don't think you need to get in the shower before sex. I don't think that. But I'm also not in the business of judging somebody about their preferences. They like Dove booty. Like, hey, get that Dove soap. Pop
so
it.
look, I'm not gonna lie. In my relationship, sometimes she be like, Jeffrey, I've been out all day. Like, I've been out all day. And I'm like, ladies, sometimes y'all gotta remember we don't care. I can see if we was dating in the very beginning, I don't want you to come, smelling like yesterday. But my G, we married. I put a ring on it. It's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, all I want is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, got him.
Bree, don't laugh at that. Don't laugh
at y'all ain't know I was gonna get one of these, did you? You thought we was playing with you? We are not playing with y'all in these parts, all right? But nah, like, listen, so bro's wild, and ladies, sometimes you just gotta understand, like, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? What you feel like, I want to feel clean, and I want to, we listen, we get it, we get it, we understand, but we don't give up. We do not care.
But do you think she's justified for wanting to break up with him over it?
I mean, if it's something that's causing a ripple in their relationship, then I would say, that, like you said, it's her prerogative in terms of, but like Chantel said, over those 4 to 6 months, you mean to tell me we never talk about this? We never talk about it. Like, we never come close. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would imagine, something happened, you know what I'm saying, at some point. And so,
But all right, so here's my question. It's a thing because I've heard women be like, "Oh, I don't like sweat. I don't even like during it. I don't like sweat." But we don't say nothing to women who are like, "Oh, well, don't sweat on me. Don't do this. Oh, you got to get in the shower." Like, we don't say nothing to women who have preferences. I don't agree with homie. I don't agree with him because I could care less if he was working all day or not.
Somebody in the comments said instruction.
But I'm just saying, I don't think that his preference means he's tripping. I think that's just his preference. He might not like sweat. He might not like the taste of your day. He might be like ready to go all in. He might not like the taste of your day. He might like the way you taste right out the shower, because let's not get it twisted. When women wash in the shower, they got they regular body wash and they got their feminine products. And even at that, you know what I'm saying? When you go down, you not just licking on the outside. So your natural insides is going to be natural insides regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that happens. So if I don't understand. I mean, I do understand, but like, that's not necessarily a messed up preference in my book. I'm saying I don't agree with it, but I understand homie preference.
Yeah. I'm with you. I don't agree with it. I don't understand his preference. And at the same time, I can say for her, it's it's her prerogative, man. You know.
Facts. You right.
You know.
But we at 806. We at 806. I know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big boss got stuff to do.
Yeah. For sure, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much for being here with us, even though we got into a little talk about a Tuesday after dark. So we appreciate y'all, man. Listen, we are here every single Tuesday, man, from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., man, except for when we got to take a little break, man. Thank y'all so much for joining us, man. Listen, set y'all notifications, set y'all timer, set your alarm. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey Siri, set an alarm for Tuesday at 7 p.m. and remind me to get on Let's Talk About It Tuesday on Twitter, TikTok, not TikTok, I'm sorry, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, wherever you can find us, man. Make sure y'all continue to find us. We continue to support. Don't forget, we got the event that's going to be coming up here pretty soon. We want to make sure that we are that we are doing everything that we can to make sure this is going to be a great night and phenomenal night for y'all. Y'all know it's going to be a great night anyway. You know what I'm saying? You got two of the greats that's doing it out this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Wait, man, all new poetry from back. You know what I'm saying? Special treatment from Mr. He's gonna give you a little bit of in the building. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure that y'all have a good time. We definitely gonna make sure that y'all have a good time. Y'all know my motto. It's always stay in your bag, so you never gotta chase a bag. And as always, my man Mike Smalls is gonna take us out.
Hey, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Make sure y'all are getting tickets for the show. Like bro said, make sure y'all are following us on everything. Backpack Jeff, Sapio Senses. It don't cost anything to follow us, but if you put a $sign behind it, we will make sure it's multiplied at all times. With that being said, I love all of y'all because y'all deserve to be loved. Progress don't start until you feel like you should stop, and ignorance can exist if you have Sapio like senses, because knowledge is a choice and feeling is a privilege.
I love you.
I love you too, bro.
We appreciate y'all, man. We see y'all next week.